The Atlanta Braves going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming your way next. Back here at Citi Field, here's the second baseman, number 13. Savali back to work. That to right. Acuna there. He's there. He's got it. One down.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Albies over to first in time. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Nabs it, and a quick out, number one.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, Jurickson Profar. On the ground, and that chance handled. To first, one up, one down. Now it's the second baseman. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's the catcher to hit, Francisco Alvarez. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. The throw in, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
3-2. In the dirt. Runners hold tight, but it's a full count now. This one in the air. Riley. And he makes the catch. And there are two outs. Ronnie Mauricio now. 2 on, 2 outs. On the ground to the left. Riley. And that'll do it. 2 left for the Mets. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Austin Riley at the plate. Olsen off of first with 2 away. On the ground, right side. And that one handled. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. Man at first, 1 away. And foul ball.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the 3rd home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
And there's 2 down. 1 out, base is empty. Jurickson Profar next up for the Braves. Now a slow roller to second. On to first. Profar is out.
Good fastball in on the hands, makes the swing a little defensive, jammed him up right there.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th, and stepping in for New York, number 13. Strider back to work. And there's a ball.
Well, these Mets looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
And it's caught for the out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Here's the second baseman. 1 for 3. Out to short. Arcia. In plenty of time to first, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Mets. They trail it 6-1. Number 13 with a forgettable showing in the loss.
Well, Boog, this is a game he'd rather forget. He needs to wash this one off in the shower and do better next time out.
Now the number 2 hitter. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. There's a swing and a drive. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay throw. The tag, safe. And it's 1-0.
Well, the strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those. You take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling.
Oh, and now a wild pitch. 1 on, nobody out, a run in here in the third and final game of the series. Swing and a chopper out to short. Jump throw across his body. It's there, and that's a great play. One out, runner at second. And now it's Mark Vientos. 1 out and a runner at second. Got him looking. 2 down.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
So digging in, Francisco Alvarez. On the ground right side. He takes it on his own. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 outs, base is empty. And a foul ball. And there's a foul. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Mets, but they hold a 1-0 lead. One out, base is empty. That one's in there. 0-1.
Pretty good pitch. Backed up a little bit, expecting it to go middle away, and it just sort of stayed on the inside corner.
Inside.
Probably good take because he would have gotten jammed had he swung the bat.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he...
Runner on the go. In the dirt. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But
Oh, but he can't stay on the base, and they get him with the tag. Here's Orlando Arcia. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're the top half of the sixth. Right side. Over to first.
He's out.
And they get the out.
Up next for Atlanta, the catcher, John Murphy.
One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. That one is absolutely belted. And off the base of the wall. Relay to second, safe. And that's his third hit.
Waste no time there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Two on, one out. And next for the Mets, Juan Soto. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a three-run game in the blink of an eye. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Two on, one out. That one misses. And now 3-0.
Almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Mark Vientos in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And they're all loaded up.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So bases loaded with one away. Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Grounder might be two. Off balance feed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Francisco Alvarez digs in now. Ground ball, Austin Riley. Tosses to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Two men left stranded, but they do push across one. Eighth inning coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Braves 2. One down, runner at first. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play. If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Hit on the ground might be two. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, this offense just got a major gift. Probably should have been a double play, but it all starts with a good feed to second. And right there, everything broke down on the throw. We'll see if they can capitalize on this.
So two down. Ronald Acuna Jr. next up for the Braves. Out there to center. That one gets down for a hit. So the tying run reaches with two away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough.
All's my life I has to fight. But you gon' see me touch the sky.
It's the New York Mets taking on the Miami Marlins. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. One down. Now it's the second baseman.
Number 13.
And there's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting first, the right fielder,
Juan Soto now. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average. Runner on the go. In the dirt. Blocked. Blocked by the catcher. And he steals second base without a throw. Tries to get back and save.
Well, that still right there is a little risky with the guy you got at the plate. He's so hot right now and such a quality hitter. You got to make sure you're going to be safe. And fortunately for him, he was. Now he's in scoring position.
On the ground. Rogers throws to first. And there are two outs.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
And now Mark Vientos.
Runner.
And the runner's coming home. That one the other way. In plenty of time to first. That's the third out. Mets strand one. Now the Marlins will see what they can.
now batting, number 13.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And now first and second with two outs. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And that's the third out. Two left for the Mets. No outs, runners at first and second.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and score on that base hit.
Just a weak fly ball this time. Rogers makes a nice running catch. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only one out. Jorge Mateo now. Here's your one. Oh, great stop. Throws from the seat of his pants. There's one.
Awesome job of getting to that baseball. Really good dive there. Doesn't have time to get up to his feet, so he throws from the seat of his pants, and he throws on the money.
First and second, no outs. Here's the second baseman. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And out of here. He made him pay for that one. And they throw three on the board. It's 7-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Tosses to first. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But they score. So they're all loaded up. On the ground to the left. Down the line, and it's foul.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
That one is absolutely belted. One runs in, and it's off the wall. The run comes in from second, and they're up by 4. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Hilliard settles under this one. He's there. He's got it. Both runners tagging. He scores on the sac fly. It's 11-6.
Man, there's a sac fly to bring home another run in this inning. These hitters are just piling it on. We're seeing some really quality at-bats out of this team right now.
So now 2 on and 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Yasmani Grandal, the next up for the Marlins. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to...
Number 13 had a sensational showing in the win. A 4-hit performance, including a home.
Que esto es cosa de los clones. No existe tiempo para sacar los senadores. Soñar no existe tiempo para robo peso.
One down, and at the plate for Miami, Xavier Edwards. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that one handled. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there, and maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. That's out to center field. Isbell should have this one. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. Two out, space is empty. Ground ball left side. Can't glove it cleanly. Still fires to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Nothing across here this half. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Marlins 1 and the Mets nothing. Two outs, nobody on. Now it's Brendan Rodgers. Rodgers, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2015. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to first, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're through 5. It's the Mets 2 and the Marlins 1. 1 out, base is empty.
Now batting, number 13.
And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Runner breaks for third. This one in the dirt. Wide throw, and it gets away. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. So because of the injury, a replacement needed at third. Entering as the pinch runner, Santiago Espinal, number 13, with an okay game in the win.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end today.
Now it's the second baseman. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. Now fly ball to right center. Makes the grab on the run. Runner tagging from third. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Mets. No outs. Runner at first. Danny Jansen to hit here. To third, might be two. Feeds to second, out there. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Oviedo back to work. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. Nice warm day here. Good baseball weather. Does that change anything, Chris, especially for the hitters?
Absolutely. You feel so much more comfortable at the plate. You're not worried about.
And he can't come up with it.
Well, kind of the story of their season so far. Things just not clicking into place. Fundamentals on all sides of the ball are lacking, and it's tough to win games.
To first, and they've got him picked off. Back to first, and he's safe.
And Boog, hitters can be a little less aggressive on hard stuff early in the season just because of how cold it is and not wanting to get a stinger. Now, you think, oh, it's just a jam, it's shot, it's a broken bat, but sometimes players get deep thumb bruises that can linger for a while. So, you just want to avoid that if you can.
Makes the grab, one away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes in the air right side, and that'll get down for a hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
The third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Santiago Espinal. Out to short, Edwards. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Jonah Bride. Jansen at second with nobody out. On the ground, right side. To first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. He's in at second with a one-out double.
He was all over that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
He's trying for third. Soft contact in the air. Oh, he gloves it to second with the throw. No chance to get back. Base is empty with two away. Here's the second baseman. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. And now the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
There's Hernandez handling the chance. And that is that. One hit in the inning, a solo homer. Last half of the 8th coming up. So runner at second, 2 down. And at the plate for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. And no one can get there. And they hold the tying run at third. They're up the stop sign even with 2 away.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive.
Lifted to left, and this should do it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets hold on to win a nail-biter, stranding the winning run on base.